Alright, we online. Hi, Derek. Just gonna wait a couple minutes for more people to jump in, as usual. Get the timer set. Timer will be ready later. Please tell me I still have the two... well, maybe you shouldn't speak exactly the same way that Derek does. And have, like, a very similar name as well. I do apologize if anyone hears my washing machine in the background. Actually, that's my dryer at this point. It's really loud. And it's going to go for at least a few more minutes, so that's unfortunate. Alright, I've got my guides pulled up for what is a unique weapon and what is not, as well as what is a unique armor piece. I guess, though, in the end, the sad thing about this challenge is that... yes, it's still a challenge, but also... we've already beaten the game with terrible weapons. Hi, Derek. Alright, so I was just pouring a shot. We've already beaten the game using the toy knife. So realistically, this kind of a playthrough should not even be remotely challenging. Yet, strangely, I'd say I've actually probably had more trouble with this so far than the toy knife, which is really weird. Actually, I will go ahead and take that food. Why not? This has not been quite as easy as I expected it to be. Yep, I know. Fallout 3 was my first platinum. Awesome game. And I do hope that someday it gets a remaster. Because we deserve it after the shitstorm that was Fallout 76. We deserve it. We deserve that. Oh, I really haven't made much progress. Okay, that is nowhere near where I thought I was. I thought I was, like, at least to the Jefferson Memorial. Clearly not. Hi, Habak Nephlite. I'm about to start yelling at my dryer to shut up, even though I know I can't make it stop. I mean, I could open up the door, but then my clothes won't be dry. And where's the good in that? Because you don't want wet clothes. Ugh, I'm drinking vodka tonight. For some reason. I don't know why I bought a giant thing of vodka. Because it tastes awful. Or it's not even that, it hardly has a taste. In all honesty. That, and I'm still pretty sure I drank too much last night. Because I honestly don't remember exactly what happened in the last few minutes of that video yesterday, or that stream yesterday. I'm not entirely sure how it ended, aside from the fact that I know we didn't actually finish the game. I was hoping to be done with the game, but didn't. Picking up those darts did make me think of another challenge, though, that I've been considering. a custom weapons only challenge for Fallout 3. Because there's only 7 custom weapons in the game. And none of them are particularly easy to get access to. Not necessarily because they're actually difficult to craft, but because you need a schematic for each of them. And there's actually nothing in this bathroom. That's a little surprising. Unless it's hidden in one of these other stalls. But yeah, that's just the thing, is it's like, it would be a lot harder. Oh, this is a Raider camp? Really? Huh, I didn't know that. Or I couldn't remember that. I also have dog meat, which makes life easier. That's much better than my New Vegas playthrough from yesterday. And dead. It's dark in here. Okay, what have we got in here? 10mm rounds, a 10mm pistol. Unfortunately, I can't actually use it. I will take all the drugs, though. I will hope that dog meat doesn't get killed in here, as I need a follower for as long as I can have one. I don't need any of that. Well, assault rifle would be kind of nice to use, but can't use that. Oh, there's still a rate. I don't want to hit the sawed-off shotgun. That was another idea, as a sawed-off shotgun playthrough, but I don't know if that would be difficult enough. Because you can get the sawed-off shotguns you can get relatively early in the game. And, I mean, obviously you can't do much from long range, but if you can get up close, you can actually really do a lot of damage with them. So it might not be the best idea for a run. Oh, hey, Chinese pistol, my old friend. Long time no see. I could see him carrying one, and I don't want to think about that ever again. Because that run wasn't fun. Okay, let me rephrase that. Actually, it was fun. But it was not as easy as I kind of thought it might be. Because I wanted to pick like a moderate difficulty challenge for my first Fallout 3 run. And sadly, I don't have as many options for challenge runs as some of the YouTubers do. Because I'm on console. They're on PC. They can mod. I can't. So they can do things like setting health to 0 or setting health to 1 and stuff like that. Or changing size and glitching out of areas, which opens up other unique options. Sadly, I have no ability to do any of that. Yeah, I do hope that we get a Fallout 3 remaster someday. I don't think we'll ever get a New Vegas remaster because it's Obsidian, and I think they have like some weird deal with Microsoft to where at the very least we wouldn't get it on a Sony console. Which is unfortunate. But I would definitely love to see the games come back someday. Okay, nothing else in here. Let's keep going. I will need to keep an eye on my ammo, because I'm down to 125 shots. Okay, we can go that way, and that might be the only way, yep. Also, if anyone has any good suggestions for a Fallout 4 run, I'll be glad to listen, because I'd like to do that eventually. Because, I mean, I like Fallout 4 quite a bit. I don't know it anywhere near as well as I know Fallout 3 or New Vegas, though. I haven't sunk as much time into it. Now, one thing I can't remember is if this is the tunnel that's full of, like, landmines. Because I know that there's at least a couple of metro tunnels that are full of both raiders and landmines. I'm trying to figure out some other easy-to-obtain unique weapons. But I can't think of any off the top of my head. And I actually could, in the future, extend this challenge to the DLCs. Which is kind of nice to know. Except, I mean, I couldn't extend it to Operation Anchorage. And I don't think I'd be able to do it for, well, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not... Well... I gotta think about that for a minute, if that would even be possible. Operation Anchorage, it's not, because it's a simulation. So couldn't do it there. Could I do it in the pit, maybe? If I were to run away from all the early enemies? Yeah, the pit might be possible. Because you get a number of unique... Yeah, actually, the pit should be possible. Broken Steel's certainly possible. Point Lookout's certainly possible. Not sure about Mother... I don't think Mothership Zeta's possible because you lose your inventory right at the start and you have to kill at least... Well, maybe you don't have to kill that alien. I don't know. It might be worth experimenting with. I'll have to think about that a little bit more. Maybe look at some playthroughs of it and figure it out. It might be possible. That would actually make for some interesting additional runs. That wouldn't make me have to set up a new character and go through the vault sequences again. Could also use some more bobby pins. Those would actually be quite helpful. But I certainly have other challenge ideas. Oh, we gotta level up. What do I need? Small guns is good. Up sneak by 1. Put up speech to 45. Melee up a little more probably wouldn't hurt. Couple there. Maybe a few to explosives. I don't know if I'm going to need... Actually, you know what? Put it into energy. Energy's going to be better. Or big guns. Toughness. Love toughness. That's a great perk. Up damage resistance. Very useful. Oh, God. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, boy. Well, maybe I wouldn't have to censor that if I ever did videos or gameplay of it. Because you don't really see anything that would be deemed too terrible in that. It's not quite like the... what am I trying to think of? It's not quite as bad as like the anal probing, alien probing things. It's not quite as bad as the gnome fight on the bed. Shut up, alarm. Oh, we have reached the battlefields of DC. Oh, super mutants! This is actually a good thing. Believe it or not, because many of them carry hunting rifles. So, this is actually a good thing. Let's go ahead and pull out the... Where is it? The repellent stick. Let's see if I can actually do any damage to at least one of them. Because, I mean, I've seen repellent stick only playthroughs. They aren't too terribly brutal. I also probably should not be down here because, well, one, he only dropped a nail board, and two, there's traps down here. Because I know I've walked right into them before. Grenade bouquets being the biggest threat. I'm gonna retreat back to the Brotherhood base. Oh, that's not the Brotherhood base. That's a wall. Okay, I'm about to die. Thankfully, everything in the world stops while you're in your inventory. And we're good to go. God, it has been a long time since I've done this quest the legit way. And not just straight up skipped anything in it. Let me go ahead and pour the shot. Like I said, I don't think this is going to be... This hasn't been like that hard of a playthrough, but it's not as easy as I thought it might be. So I guess maybe there's fewer unique weapons than I actually thought there were, or they're harder to get to. They're definitely harder to get to at the beginning of the game. Where's Dogmeat? There he is. I gotta remember, though, that attacking in vats is a smart idea. Because you don't take damage. Oh, I just thought of something. I know what's here. There happens to be a unique weapon here. Info on the terminals. Computer security is a joke. Complete the sequence and you're home free. Hi, Invisible. Oh, did I screw it up? Well, that's unfortunate. Because I know that there's a way to get a unique weapon here, but I might have just screwed it up. We're back to Fallout 3 today. I don't think we're going to get done with the run tonight. So is this... I'm curious, is this actually supposed to be the right flyer? Is it on the... It is! It sure is. North Carolina, represent! Even though I've never actually been to Kitty Hawk. Despite being from North Carolina. So I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to complete that side quest. You know what, actually, where was my last quick save? Or my autosave? Okay. I'm going to try interacting with some of this stuff differently and see if I can actually do this quest, because it has been a very long time since I've completed it successfully. So I picked the very first option that time and it didn't work. Is that a turret? Kind of looks like one. Oh, last night I said I could have finished the run if I wanted to. And that was a different game. That was New Vegas. I was saying I could finish the run if I wanted to, but I ended up deciding I want to drag it out a little bit longer, make it a little more challenging for myself. It seemed like it was going to be disappointingly a little too easy. So that's why I made it horrible for myself. Because that's more fun. And this game I know I'm not going to get done with tonight. Okay, so we know it's not 9. It's 19, okay. 001 confirmed. Oh my god, you know what I didn't do? Thank God you pointed that out, Invisible. I know exactly what happened. I have the wrong thing in description on my Elgato. Because Elgato's weird. Like, you have to have the name of the stream. Like, whatever you put in the stream title on the Elgato capture card in the settings for it is what appears. Despite the fact that it's named a different way on the computer on my live streaming menu. Thank God you saw that. Or else we would have had a repeat of something that happened a few months ago. Yeah, that's my fault entirely. I forgot about that. It's just kind of an obscure thing, you know? It's definitely an obscure thing. It's all good, though. We got it fixed now. What else are we gonna need around here? 'Cause the only problem is I don't know exactly which terminals they are. This place is huge, so... Okay, I know we can walk through the vault, but I don't think there's anything actually in here. Because this isn't a real vault. This is a... Yes, this is Fallout 3. But yeah, that's just sort of a weird thing about the settings for it, so... It's just a thing, unfortunately. But it's fixed now. I'm glad someone found it. Because the funny thing is, I apparently went through an entire stream of something not even close to Fallout. And went through an entire stream with it saying that it was a Fallout run. That happened a number of months ago, which is honestly kind of funny. Okay, it's not this terminal. Oh, there's one. Okay, so that's our second code is in this terminal. So let's make a save. Because we're going to do this, because I need a unique weapon. I need, like, an actual good unique weapon. Now, I have no idea how you're supposed to know what the answers are. Okay, so it wasn't 24. It must have been 25, because 25's funnier than 24. But yeah, it would have ended up being the second time that's happened in recent memory. Okay, so we know it's not 24. Is it 38? It is not 38, okay. That's not it either. Oh, it still won't let me... Huh. Stream still says it's New Vegas. That's weird. Hey. That is really weird. I don't know. I mean, old Elgato's weird. Got it. So it was the third option down. Yeah, Elgato's just kind of weird. It's okay, though. Not a big deal. It'll be different in the playback. Yeah, it should have changed, because I changed it on here. Server automatic, privacy public, category gaming. Yeah, that's just weird. I assume that I could fix it if I turned the Elgato off and turned it back on, but that tends to cause other problems. Okay, I don't know which terminal is the last one, but I feel like I remember it being in this room. We'll let our doggo kill the super mutant. Not there. Okay, we got another super mutant down there. We'll deal with him later. We'll let Dogmeat finish off this super mutant. I don't need the XP. I need to actually save a little bit of ammo for now. Yeah, hopefully I can remember to change that in the future, because, again, Elgato's a little weird. Oh yeah, that's true. Half the time you never get notified of my streams. That is a bigger problem. And one that YouTube's too stupid to fix. Well, I mean, they're probably smart enough to fix it, they just choose not to. Shut up, alarm. Where's Dogmeat? Is he not... Did he give up on fighting the super mutant? Well, yeah, pretty consistently, though, it's 8 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Well, Fridays at least, Saturday not so much. Not yet, at least. Hopefully in the near future, though, we're moving more towards that. Especially once college football season being pretty much over. Because today was the Army-Navy game, and now the Army-Navy game's over. Now it's only bowl games. Dogmeat, what were you doing over there? Were you having your way with that little ribbon thing? Something you want to tell me, puppy? Eat all this food. Okay, let's see if it's this terminal. That's it. Okay. Found the last terminal. So the good thing is, we found all the terminals. The bad news is, I don't know where the reward is. I think I know where it is, but I'm not 100% sure. It's somewhere in here. Somewhere in this building, so we'll find it eventually. So it's a weapon I haven't grabbed in a very long time. Shot number 3 of this awful vodka. Oh no, it's fine enough vodka, because Smirnoff tastes fine. It's just that it's vodka. Okay, what number is this going to be? 99! No, not 99, okay? Let's load. There are certain ways in which our life is easier and certain ways in which it's harder. We have access to significantly more technology and medical treatments and stuff than they did and ever could have. Living longer, living more comfortably, or with more comforts. And then, yes, there's other bad things. They can't even figure out half the technology either. Okay, so it's apparently the last option. Good, thanks for making me reload save multiple times. Because we actually just got my grandmother an iPhone. And it's going just about as well as you probably think it is. Okay, we got it. Get passcode. The loot is in the security office safe, upper part of the west wing. So I don't know what this is a reference to. Yeah, the cost of living has gone up so much, and everything's overpriced. Yeah, that's one of the main things. Okay, so we actually got the passcode, so that was easier than I expected it to be. I don't know if it's randomized on each playthrough. But we did it. Oh, and there's the lander. Well, that was easy. I mean, I know that this is early game stuff, so it should be a little bit easier. Oh, is he a brute? Yeah, that is a brute. I was wondering when we were going to have to deal with a brute. Makes sense, because it's starting to get a little bit tougher. Dog meat, why are you up there? We got a brute down there that needs to die. Your parent or your mother and aunt don't know how to call an Uber. My grandparents wouldn't know how to call an Uber. My parents do because they've done it too. I thought that was going to be like a book or something. Apparently not. Because my parents can do it just fine, but my grandparents wouldn't have any idea. Dog meat, be safe down there, puppy. You're taking a little damage. Yeah, because Uber is so easy. Uber and Lyft are very easy. And very useful, I gotta say. Oh, is this the security office? It is. Maybe. Was this it? No, that's not it. That's not the one we wanted. I can't get that, unfortunately. I think we're in the wrong office. Or it said it was a gun locker key, which actually I think is what we were supposed to get, but I don't know where the gun locker is. The gun locker's probably hidden somewhere else. Oh, the planetarium. Makes me think of that South Park episode. That episode was on the other day. It's one that I haven't seen in a long time. It's the one where they all go to the planetarium as a field trip, and the guy that runs it uses the planetarium to, like, brainwash them into wanting to come to the planetarium for entertainment. It's typical, just so bizarrely stupid South Park stuff. And yet it's still hilarious, because it was an old season episode. Good old South Park. I could never make a cake without a recipe. I could never make anything without a recipe aside from, like, spaghetti, because I've gotten enough practice with it. I don't know how much you'd really like South Park if you watched a lot of it, because it always makes fun of Canada. Like, Canada is one of their favorite targets. And you'll especially see that if we ever play the South Park game on stream. Yeah, they love to make fun of Canada. I don't know if it's quite their favorite topic of ridicule, but they do it a lot. Yeah, it can be very inappropriate. It gets to some very inappropriate points. Okay, so the West Wing was where the initial reward was. That was the weapons locker key. Ew, I gotta figure out where the weapons locker is. I'm not sure I could make tea if someone asked me to make tea. I'm assuming it's just put a tea bag in hot water. But I'm probably wrong. To be fair, I don't really drink tea anyway. I even once decided to make coffee the really old-fashioned way. And just took and dumped a little pod, like one of my coffee pods for my machine, into boiling water, and just boiled it in there to see if that would actually work. Because I actually legitimately wanted to know that in case I ever wanted to make coffee and the power was out or something. Because I think I have a gas stove, so I think I'd still be able to make it. So I just kind of wanted to know and see if that was actually a possibility. It didn't come out that badly. It was tolerable. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't fully broken down, but it was a unique idea. Yeah, I'd agree. Like, well, he'll watch it just because we're friends and he likes to watch the streams and stuff, but, yeah, he won't. Invisible, you probably won't understand much of that game if we do ever get around to playing it. Yeah, the US does make fun of a lot of stuff, and Canada is definitely one of those targets, at least on South Park. 2 stealth boys? Okay, then. I ain't complaining. Halls of today. That's not it. Okay, I think we've explored this entire area. So the weapons locker is somewhere in the West Wing, or the planetarium. Yeah, if you do end up, if I ever end up streaming that. I still don't know if I will, though, not because I don't like the game or anything like that, because I love the game. It's just that I'm not really sure what it'll do to me with YouTube. I'm not really sure if they would allow it. Because I feel like most of the gameplay I've ever seen of the game had censorship in it. Like, or not really censorship, but people censoring the worst parts of it, like covering up the nudity and stuff. So I'm not really sure how good of an idea that'll be. Shut up, alarm. We'll see, though. I need to look into all that. Because I really do want to play that game on stream because it's so much fun. Boil water, add sugar as you wish to a mug, pour hot water over the sugar to dissolve it with a spoon. Add a tea bag and wait for... Okay, that's actually pretty easy. That's good to know. I just, like I said before, I just prefer coffee. Even though I'm sure tea is probably just as good for you. Especially if you don't put much sugar in it. Okay, so that takes us over to the planetarium, so I don't want to go that way. Instead, let's go this way. Because I haven't been over there yet. I mean, for coffee, I just have a machine that makes it... Oh. Okay, well, this just put me out up here. Now I'm legitimately confused. I'm probably just going to have to look it up, because I'm not entirely sure where it is. So I feel like I've scoured the whole museum. It's probably pretty well hidden somewhere. Okay, let me look this up real quick. I'm looking it up on my phone. Museum of Technology Gun Locker. Okay, it wants me to go to the side quest. We can do that. Well, it's an unmarked quest. Oh, it's not even here. Yeah, it's not even here. Well, that makes more sense. It is at Dot's Diner. Near the Jury Street Metro Station. Okie dokie. Well, we'll find it eventually. I will not forget about that. Actually, I might already have Jury Street Metro Station discovered. You never know. If not, I can always look that up, too. Drinking lots of water. Because that's the only other thing I drink is coffee and water and alcohol. That's all I drink. Which is 2/3 of that's a good thing. No, legitimately 2/3 of that's very good for you. Coffee and water is very good for you. The last part of that, not so much. Though there are theories out there about coffee, or I mean, about alcohol being good for you in certain ways. Certain kinds of it, at least. Okay, so we don't want to go install the dish just yet. We want to do that a bit later. We want to discover where our dad's gone first. Which we do by going to Rivet City. Yeah, that's not too bad. That wouldn't be, like, that difficult. Okay, Drury Street Metro Station. I want to say that's somewhere back here. Because I know that name or I recognize that name very well. It may be that it's deeper into the city. And I'm forgetting that. That's actually probably what it is. We do need to head up to the Washington Monument anyway, so we'll just go ahead and at least discover it. Drury Street Metro Station. Where is it? Oh, that's nowhere near where I thought it was. That's not even close to where I thought it was. That's out near Evergreen Mills. In Smith Casey's garage. That's not even close to where I thought it was. You've got to be kidding that there's no way they'd be that dumb. Right? Well, it is Bethesda shit, so honestly, maybe. I mean, my God, why would you... This engine's been around for 15 years. And by the way, Drury Street Metro Station, like I said, it's nowhere near where I thought it was. It's out on the west side of the map, close to Evergreen Mills. I thought it was closer to DC. Well, yeah, that's going to be terrible if that ends up being the truth. I mean, you've had 15 years to make a new engine and you don't do it. I think that this time, though, it is finally going to bite them in the butt.
They're all eating dinner at Gary's. They'll still sell to you, though. Just ask him.
Yeah, I think this is going to be finally the time where it comes back to bite them. Because 76 really pissed a lot of people off. Like, Fallout 4, people found ways to argue away its flaws. I will agree that it has its flaws, but I at least did enjoy the game, as most people did. Even if it's not as good as 3 or New Vegas. So there was at least some good to it. But 76 is pretty much inexcusable for its flaws. And it is going to be a serious problem if they don't find some way to rectify those mistakes. They gotta do something better. Hi, Dr. Lee. How do you know who I am?
It was all...
I'm trying to find my father.
For that matter, aren't...
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in a vault.
Did you? I was under the impression... Well, you won't find him.
Could you give me any idea of what's going on? Project Purity?
What's in the
I'll head there. And there's a bobblehead here.
But Dr. Lee,
The intelligence bobblehead. Ooh, I don't actually know if that was useful. Well, I don't know what my intelligence was.
interruptions are interfering.
I'd love all that fresh food, but I can't have it.
hello there. What are
That depends. What exactly are we talking about?
all you know of you see,
So what does this have to do with me? I gotta go track him down.
it will be no. Of course. I'd be willing to share.
Sure, I'll look into it.
Listen to this. Forget everything.
Tell me a little bit about the androids as to exactly what they are. And I will head out. I will complete this quest, of course. Because this is an easy enough one. Morrowind was 2002, so 17 years. Just until now.
Come on. Quite an impressive.
Okay, I need to just quickly talk to him before I address the rest of it.
You can find.
Show me where the National Archives is. Do you know the history of Rivet
I
City?
can't.
You told me a little bit, not really much, but I wanted to go ahead and start that quest too. I wouldn't mind seeing a Morrowind and... What was Elder Scrolls 4? Wait, I thought... Wasn't No, Morrowind wasn't 4. I don't know why I was thinking that. Because it was Morrowind and then 4... And then Skyrim. What was 4? What was Elder Scrolls 4? I'm actually not sure. Because I didn't start playing the series until Skyrim. God, if Elder Scrolls 6 is released in 2025, yeah, that's over 20 years. They can't still be using the same engine. Indie game developers could probably run it on a better engine. Or could probably make a better engine at that point. Because to think, by 2025... Think about where gaming technology is going to be 5 years from now. It's going to be crazy. And I can't wait. I can't wait until the PSVR 2 because it's supposed to be wireless. Because that's the biggest problem with the PSVR is the amount of wires. It's just convoluted to set up and not... It's not the easiest thing to set up, so... What's that kid running at me for?
Hello.
You want to look away for a second? Why are you looking at me?
Hello, mister.
Hello. Where are my people I buy from? Apparently they aren't here yet. Okay, so it was Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion. Okay, that's it, Oblivion. And then, of course, Skyrim. How did I forget that it was named Oblivion? That game's famous. I mean, I don't know if it's quite as well known as Skyrim, but it's very well known, and it's a great game.
Yeah.
Decided to check out the...
Let's see what you got for sale. I got stuff to sell, and I got ammo to buy. I'm going to buy a lot of his different ammos here, because I don't know what I'm going to get access to in this run. Except for some of these others that I don't need as much of. I don't need the bottle cap mines because they're a custom weapon, and custom weapons are not unique weapons. Cigarettes I don't need. Keep the ammo. Sell some of the drugs that I don't need. I definitely don't need that many of them. There were so few types of drugs in this game. Shut up, alarm.
A pleasure.
Oh, what do you know about the history of Root City? Yeah, I know that Blades exists. I don't know what Redguard is. I haven't heard of that one.
Maybe.
Okay, let's at least talk to Bannon so we can forward this quest if we want.
Straight.
What do you know about the city? Ribbit City's been around longer than 12 years.
If you insist on wasting your time on that.
Yeah, I heard she was drinking river water.
The ship's water is.
Alright, so there's a couple of things we can do by heading down there.
Was debating putting railings on the flight deck.
The canon order for lore is Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion,
Deck last year?
Online, and then Skyrim. Okay.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm sure they'll do something about it.
Cool, cool. Let's head over to Jefferson Memorial to forward the main story a little bit. Then we'll head out to Smith Casey's garage because our Chinese assault rifle unique one is out there, and I want it. Oh, have I already cleared the memorial out? Wait a minute, if I already cleared this out... I've cleared it out, but I apparently didn't grab the thing I needed to grab. Well, isn't that just about what I'd expect to have happen? Oh, okay, so it's a side game that Bethesda shit disowned. Oh, that explains I only cleared out the guys on the outside. I was about to say, did I come here and not actually do what I was supposed to? No, I just killed the guys on the outside. Yeah, if Bethesda's gonna use a near 30-year-old engine, then we're gonna have some problems when they release that. It's not gonna be a good game. It's still gonna crash. They're gonna say it's cute. Although this time I don't think it's gonna work. Look, it was fine when you set it for Fallout 3. It was annoying when you set it for Fallout 4. It was downright wrong when you started saying it for 76. And it's going to colossally tank any future Bethesda games. And I love this franchise, and I don't want to see it die like this. It has so much importance to me personally, and to many others. It's been great to a lot of people. And seeing it die is not ideal at all. I mean, it's as far from ideal as you can get. Let Dogmeat do a lot of the work here, because we need to save ammo. At least until I can get another weapon. Yeah, Blades is just the microtransaction game. Well, to be fair, so is 76. This rifle has actually served me very well. It's really not that bad. It's something you could use at least for a while in the game. And still be okay. Like, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than nothing. Yeah, why did they... I don't know why they would make a mobile... I mean, I know why they probably made a mobile game, because they can make microtransactions, but... It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, we got a Broody Brute. Kill the Broody Brute. Or let Dogmeat do most of the work, because I still don't have the best weapon in the world. And this thing really isn't that bad, so... Like I've said before, it's tolerable. Come on, kill him, dog meat. There we go. Good puppy. That's a very good puppy. You're such a good puppo. Well, I mean, back in the day... I mean, with Fallout 3, at least it was possible to argue in their favor for the engine and stuff. Because it was their first game on a modern console. I mean, you would have hoped for it to be better, but it was at least... It was debatable, and there were actually things... like, you could possibly argue in their favor. And then you saw what they did with New Vegas, what Obsidian did with New Vegas in 18 months. Because, I mean, they made New Vegas in 18 months, and it's the best game in the it's the best modern game in the franchise, and they made it in a year and a half. And then you start to realize Bethesda is not as good as they think they are. And then they do Fallout 4, which has good and bad. And then they ruin it with 76. And I mean, they also had Skyrim. And I mean, Skyrim's still a fun game. Yeah, it has a lot of technical problems, but at least it's fun. Plants Zombies Garden Warfare 2 had microtransactions. I'm not surprised. A lot of the games do. It's impossible to keep track of how many do these days. Alright, let's go ahead and listen to these entries. I don't remember which one tells us the location. I think it's 8.
It sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually...
There it is. Okay, we got it.
Vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. I'm no slouch.
Okay, so... let me check my map real quick and see exactly where... Oh! It's literally on the map. That's not far at all from Megaton. Okay. They used to say it wasn't easy to make a Fallout game. I mean, it's not easy to make a good Fallout game. But making a Fallout game is not... Any Fallout game whatsoever is not, like, the hardest thing in the world. I could probably do the writing and stuff better for... I could make a better story than Fallout 76. I think a lot of people probably could, but I know I could. I could write a better story than 76 had. Now, I don't know how to program or code or anything, so I wouldn't be able to help with that aspect of the game that's horribly broken.
Any luck finding out how... Try out
Don't worry, I will look more into it later.
the so-called Android...
Thank you for that. Let me take a look at your stuff. You don't have any stim packs. Well, that's unfortunate. Or good ammo. I must have traded here recently. That's what it kind of looks like. I love how I could sell back her repellent stick if I wanted to.
Good hunting.
So I think technically there's certain things you're supposed to do with that quest, but I'm not going to bother with some of the other stuff. It'd be faster to travel up to Vault 101. And Metro Exodus Redux. Wait, Metro Exodus Redux? Metro Exodus was the newest one. It doesn't have a Redux. I've played 2033 and Last Light Redux. I have not played Exodus yet. Waiting for all the DLC to come out for it. Because I think it's still supposed to get 2 more story DLCs. Now, if they're continuing with that or if they've abandoned it... Okay, hi, Brotherhood Outcasts. What are you guys doing out here? I'm gonna bother you.
Shouldn't you be banging? Why don't
Hey, I'm gonna bother you. I'm gonna bother you because it's more fun. Oh, we got hostilities here. What do you guys see? What you big boys and your big boy pants gonna go deal with? I'm legitimately curious now to see what they're gonna go fight, because they're running at something. I'm now intrigued. Yeah, the Metro series, Invisible, it's a series that's based off of actually some novels. It's set in post-apocalyptic Russia, not Soviet Union, Russia, in the 2030s, like post-nuclear war. And it's actually really, really interesting. Like, I've never read the books, but the games are really good. At least the first 2 are. I haven't played Exodus yet, but I still heard mostly positive things about it. Like I said, I'll play Exodus once all the DLC is out. Outer Worlds is not the hardest platinum by any means. It might be one of the harder Bethesda games, though. Oh yeah, that's true, because, like, that's what saved Fallout 4, was people making mods and stuff for it. They do it for free, and then sometimes they do it and get banned for it. Which actually happened. People trying to fix Fallout 76 got banned for trying to fix Fallout 76. Because that's how you make people like you. Yeah, Outer Worlds is definitely not the hardest platinum. Not even close. I actually can't wait to play it, though. Like I said, I'm getting it for Christmas. So get to finally get around to playing it. Heard almost overwhelmingly positive things about it. Which makes me really, really excited to play it. Because it does admittedly look like a Fallout game, like a space Fallout game, but better. Okay, so we got a Red Rocket station up here. Also, I don't think I've ever addressed that Red Rocket has another meaning. And it's not one that I think I'd want to put on the name of my gas station. Alright, so his corpse is in here. There it is. I'm assuming that his corpse probably does not appear here unless you've done the quest. I would assume that. I could be wrong, but that's what I would assume. Shut up, alarm. Let's equip the Zhuanlong Assault Rifle. Is Chinese Assault Rifle. Outer Worlds' only reason to success is it's the hunger for a Fallout replacement. Well, I mean, that's what it is on very first thought. And that's, people act like that's a bad thing. When in fact, it looks like it's a really good game. I mean, the ability to explore planets and stuff in a very unique new setting.
Fun.
Or unique new world built. Ooh, I like the power on this. I likey.
Time to tear you apart.
I like a lot. This thing's powerful. It's doing some damage. I mean, it should. It's using 5.56 versus 32 caliber ammunition, so it should. But I like what I'm seeing. I'm also taking way too much damage. And I don't have Stimpaks hotkeyed. Okay, that's a problem. Let's hotkey those. I mean, this is one of the best small guns in the game. It's the best assault rifle type weapon in the game, except maybe the Infiltrator, which we don't currently have access to. Because that's in the pit. And the only, I mean, that one, it's less powerful, but it's suppressed, so it has advantages. Because any weapon with a suppressor on it does have certain advantages. Let me take a combat shotgun just for later to repair with. Because if we're going to go to Evergreen Mills, or be in the Evergreen Mills area, we might want to clear that out and try to grab the Terrible Shotgun. That's actually what it's called. It's called the Terrible Shotgun. I actually wouldn't mind trying to go in and grab that, but it's not going to be easy to get. There's a lot of enemies in there. Oh, what's the terminal? It's close to meaning, selling, feeling. Nope. This one, I mean, I've showed how it ends in other streams. It ends in an S. Yeah, this one, it ends a little bit. I mean, we've seen it before in, like, previous challenges. It has a few different endings, but not as many as, like, Fallout 76's New Vegas. 76 has exactly one ending. No matter what, because you can't align with different factions. I wish you could. It would be kind of fun if it had anything like that. But isn't it just great that they delayed the update, the whole massive update that was going to bring back human NPCs? They delayed it indefinitely to put out Fallout first. Because apparently that's more important than making the game functional and decent. Yeah, this one's supposed to end with you saving the wasteland by activating the purifier. Though there are certain variations on said ending. It's very close to morning. It could be burning or clawing. There we go. That was a lucky guess, because I know that was my last guess. You're not really supposed to do that, but I still did it. A lock? What lock are you even... Oh, I didn't even see the safe. Ooh, Scope 44 Magnum. We can at least sell that. Wish I could use it. Can't. I know, that's literally the greatest thing ever that someone... No, the sad thing is they didn't even hack the website. They just bought the domain name before Bethesda did. Which is absolutely incredible that they could be that incompetent. Like, you make it a thing, and then you don't even buy the domain name. So that was shot number 6. 2 more probably tonight, so I need to go get some more water. I'll be back in just a second, guys. That's very true about the canvas bags. Oh, who's that? Is that a Brotherhood? Oh, did the Outcast, like, follow me up here or something? He's not a very good shot. Took him a while to kill that guy. Alright, let's head on to the next objective. Yeah, they did that, and they screwed up the canvas bag in the first place. The game was horribly buggy and broken, like worse than Bethesda standards. What else? And there were a number of other problems that I don't really remember at the moment, but I know there were other controversies and such. I see gunfire down there. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know even what it is, what kind of enemies it is. Oh, Dogmeat's chasing a butterfly. Speaking of bloat flies, though, I need to do another recipe video. I've got 3 of them recorded, and 1 is actually ready to upload. I just haven't had the chance to upload it yet. I'll upload it this coming week. Looking forward to that, because it's been, you know, a few weeks since we done one. And I have been greatly enjoying making Fallout recipes. And you guys seem to enjoy it too, which is a really good thing. Oh, I tripped a tripwire. And it didn't really do much to me, clearly. And I can't even disarm it, so it's not like it matters. It means to take the paint gun. I will take the mini nuke, though. Turn off the radio. And that is a flamethrower. And that was a trap that seems to have killed whoever was attacking me. Oh, that was a raider with a flamethrower. You don't always see them with a decent weapon like that. There were 2 skill books here. Wow. It's a little surprising. You don't usually see 2 in one area like this. Okay, there's a whole... Oh, there's like a little war going on down there. Let's sleep if we can. It will let me, good. I mean, it's just hard not to make fun of Bethesda at this point. And because I constantly play Bethesda games, and the irony of that whole statement is definitely there. I mean, I guess the difference is that even with, you know, Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian had an excuse. Because Obsidian had 18 months to make a full-scale Fallout game. 18 months. And clearly they cared about the game and focused on building a good world, a good story, great weapons and gameplay. Just the glitchiness is problematic, but that's... Imagine if they'd had even 2 years to do it. Which is why I think that Outer Worlds looks so good, because they had like 5 years to make it. Is that a raider? Yeah, it looks like it. Let me get a little closer. He'll get mauled by my dog. I just jumped forward there somehow. Okay, then. Only problem is I don't think the Chinese assault rifle repairs with regular assault rifles. I think it only repairs with other Chinese assault rifles. Getting some XP, though. We can... Well, we'll take an assault rifle and just see. I don't think it'll work, but I want to try. Yeah, that's pretty much sounds like what Bethesda does. Oh, are we at Evergreen Mills? We might have to take a little detour here. killing the enemies here is not going to be easy. There's a lot of them. But the enemies here, one of them has a unique combat shotgun. And it's a very, very strong shotgun that I would like. I wish I could get that cage. Oh, wait a minute. Can I get that cage open from up here? I can. That should actually make a bit of difference. Because that behemoth is going to go out there and kill them for me. I almost forgot I could do that. It's not going to kill all of them. Alright, we'll let that behemoth do the work for me. Oh, that's just great. That is awesome. I forgot you could do that. We're going to let him do most of the work for me. Then mop up the survivors. I mean, No Man's Sky, though... Yeah, they screwed up the release, but No Man's Sky has become a really good game. Like, they've done very, very well with it. To where if you pick it up nowadays, it's going to be worth whatever price you pick it up for. Because it's a legitimately good game now, though it's gotten really complicated, though. Wish that was one small advantage, was it wasn't unbearably, like, complicated right when it came out. And in terms of other videos, No Man's Sky, I don't know why that kind of reminds me of this, but, tomorrow will be the release of the 301 through 400 Platinum video series, or video. It's going to be the longest non-stream video ever put on the channel. It's going to be, it's nearly 2 hours long. So I really went into depth on some stuff. Okay, I don't know if is he glitched, maybe? Or is he actually, I can't tell if he's going to come after me or not. Oh, he doesn't have much health left. He killed most of the raiders, though. He's just kind of running back and forth now. Shut up, alarm. I know, the roadmaps are annoying, because it's like, you bought our game at full price, here's how much is going to be included in later paid DLC. Unless all DLC is free, don't tell us about it. Like that. Like, if it's all going to be free, then that's one thing. If it's going to be like Minecraft and all DLC is going to be free, that's something else. Because Minecraft, at least, all of its DLC is free. So yeah, I mean, you can complain about the state that the game is on, or you can complain about how the game is in general. But all of its, anything expansion related for it is free. Except for like texture packs that don't really do much. So everything actually important in that game is free. Rocket League is kind of the same way. Because most of Rocket League's major DLC, especially its trophy DLC, was free. It had maybe one DLC that had trophies that was actually paid that was like $2. Which is at least tolerable. What the heck? They still had health left and they just fell off the cliff. I'd love to see someone else take over. I'd love to go take over. I could do a better job than him with quality management. Because I'm actually passionate about the Fallout series. Because it means a lot to me. It's important to my history of gaming. My history of enjoying RPGs, or even light RPGs. Also, I'm not even hitting them. I could do a better job than him with that, heading up a company. And that's saying something, because I have very little business knowledge. All my business knowledge is from taking a few business classes. Because, admittedly, business is my minor. And healthcare administration was my major concentration. With that being the more business side of health. Oh yeah, supersonic acrobatic battle cars. Acrobatic rocket powered battle cars. I think Snickle just finished that, like, well, not just finished it, he finished it like a year ago, but I remember that. Like, that game looks okay. It doesn't look great. It looks like it could have some fun to it. I know it's not the easiest 100%, though. I know it's definitely tougher than Rocket League to get all the trophies in, even though Rocket League does have all its DLC now. It does look like, thankfully, Rocket League is done with DLC trophies. Because at this point, it's been well over a year since they released any DLC trophies. Which makes me think they're probably done doing it. I mean, I was starting to think Minecraft might be done with it. Then it wasn't, but that's mostly because of the full Bedrock update. And honestly, like, I really am not the biggest fan of the Bedrock update just in general. It changes some things up a lot. Like, the game feels like it plays quite a bit differently. But here's a good thing that people aren't realizing immediately about Minecraft now. It can't get many more DLC trophies. It can get maybe 5 more. 5 more DLC trophies total. Because the most trophies a game can have is 128. Or is it 120? It might be 125. I think it's 128, but it might even be 125. I thought it was 128. It might be 125, though. And as of the Bedrock update and the Honeybee update, it is sitting at 123. Which means it can either get 2 or 5 more trophies. Regardless, it means 1 more update. 1 more DLC list. And then we're done. Because at that point, any future update has to go to a separate list. It has to be made into a separate trophy list. Which means that if you don't play Minecraft ever again, the trophy list won't ever appear on your console, and you'll never have to deal with it again.
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat.
So that's actually a really good thing to know, is that we're nearing the end of Minecraft trophies. At least ones that you would have to do to keep your 100% account up. I mean, I know I can't have a 100% account, but I can have a 99% account, so I want it to still be as complete as possible. If a game ever had 1,000 trophies, would I play it? Ah, you're killing me here with these good weapons. Okay, it's not in good condition, but it's still a good weapon. Someone here enjoys his flamethrowers. He even had a magazine about him. Oh, and apparently you can make a steak with an iron. I'm not even kidding. I saw that iron there and it made me think of it. Yeah, you can apparently cook a steak with an iron and it comes out fairly well. I have not tried that, so don't think it means I've tried it, because I'm not about to waste a perfectly good iron trying to cook a steak. I mean, the most you're going to see me waste trying to cook something is ramen and bread. You're going to see that video in about a month. I'm not going to spoil much about it. But I may have had a really dumb idea involving ramen, bread, and steak sauce. So stay tuned for that in like a month from now. If a game had 1,000 trophies, would I play it? Maybe. Depends on the game. For something like that, though, it would have to be a game I actually enjoy. I don't think any game will ever hit that level, though, unless they really make some changes to the trophy system. Some achievement games technically have a lot. Like, Master Chief Collection has a lot. Because it's like 6 games in one. Maybe not 6, but it's multiple games in one. Same thing with like the Telltale Walking Dead collection. It's not easy to find the Nuka-Cola ingredients, really? I feel like aside from the spices, it wouldn't be that difficult. Maybe the spices are a little tough. Because it's lemon, lime, orange. So those are just simple fruits. Sugar, water. Those are all the major ingredients, but then there's the spices. I mean, it took me over a year to find star anise. I guess I just wasn't looking in the right place for it, but yeah, I could see that being a problem. Of course, we can't pick the safe. I will take all this food, though, because I can use it to heal. Trade the alcohol, use the food to heal. Oh, I just realized something about this rifle. I'm pretty sure most of them only have a 24-round magazine, and this one has a 36-round. That's actually going to make a really big difference. That's really, actually very helpful. That is actually going to make a very big difference. Working on South Park Stick of Truth. Yep, nice, nice. Great game. It's not that long of a platinum either. It's a fairly short one. Oh, an old multi-game on the PS2. I don't think I even owned any of those. I've owned demo discs before, but I don't think I owned anything quite like that. I remember I had like an old GameCube demo disc that had... Or I had a couple of weird discs for that. I had one that was a demo disc that had like a few Mario Party 5 minigames and a few games I don't even remember. I kind of want to go find that now. It's somewhere in my old house or in one of our storage containers now. Okay, I don't know what else is up there, but I know that the weapon we're here for is in the bazaar. Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. I've heard of that game before. Isn't that the one that has that infamous glitch that can completely screw you? One of those games that has one that can, like, ruin your progress entirely? I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that on some, like, video. That it has some massive glitch that can screw you. Canadians always mock for being too kind and too tolerant. I hear that a lot, that you guys are extremely kind and tolerant to everyone. I've never actually been to Canada. I'd like to go someday because I mean it's just north of the border. It's not too far away. It probably wouldn't be as expensive to go to as like Europe or Japan. Japan's the country I want to go to more than anything because I have Japanese heritage in me, and I'd love to be able to go to Japan someday. Not everyone in the U.S. owns a gun, surprisingly. It's a big part of our culture, but it's not everyone has one. And the monarchy's fully symbolic now anyway. It really does. They don't have any power anymore. It's more symbolic, but it is a little strange that you still see a queen in like the UK and stuff.
This is your president, John Henry Eaton. Let's chat, shall we? When I was a child,
Then
rural Kentucky, I had the best friend, a boy.
Japanese tentacle fetish. I'm not sure I want to know what that is.
The adventures.
I think I'm gonna pass on anything about that. That doesn't sound like something I need to hear about today. I'm not inebriated enough to be interested in that. I'm not even sure I would be interested in that if I was highly inebriated. Ooh, he's got a missile launcher. I don't want him shooting that at point blank range, because I've had that happen before and it's terrible. Saving a very specific point before a very specific door. That's what it is. Yep, okay, that's what it is.
You're gonna die.
Because I remember hearing about that on, like, videos or something before. That's absurd. I guess the one bad thing in those days was if you had something like that, you couldn't patch it. So yeah, back in those days, you couldn't actually patch it. Okay, where's our friendly guy here? I want to talk to him.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again. You've never seen me before. I will have my jumpsuit repaired, though, because I don't know when I'm going to get another piece of armor that's unique. I will take your stim packs, though. I need those. I'll take your 32s, your 44s, your 10s, and your... That's a lot of 5.56s. Oh, and your shotgun shells. I'll take those. So he does not actually sell the terrible shotgun. Only 500 caps. I can deal with that. And I got other stuff I can sell. Got a book to read. Sell all the alcohol. Paint gun, pre-war money, tin plates, cigarettes. Keep the holotags for now. Oh man, you actually dealt with it? That sucks. Yep, I've always been a Mario person, not a Sonic person. Okay, we're gonna need to kill Smiling Jack here. Because for one, he is a raider. And two, he's got caps, ammo, and the terrible shotgun. A new, unique weapon. Oh, he's got everything I just sold to him, and I can take it all back. Oh, man, that's... I could see an exploit there. I could definitely see an exploit being used on this guy. I'm going to take everything he has because I can go sell it later. Just enough weight for it, too. Yeah, there. You could definitely exploit that. I didn't realize all the stuff appeared in there. I feel like not a lot of vendors do that in this game. Okay, we honestly got everything we came here for. Oh, he has a workbench here. Well, that's kind of nice. Oh, there's the bobblehead. Let's grab the bobblehead. I forgot that was here. I legitimately forgot that was here. Okay, I don't need any of this because this is all junk. Gamers and they love bugs and glitches for the giggles and laughter, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mind the occasional glitch if it's not like... If it's not game-breaking... and it's more humorous than bad, that's one thing. But things that are legitimately like full-blown game-breaking are kind of a problem. Because you just, you know, you purchase a game and then you want it to actually function, or at least be fixed soon to function. When do you think about short hair for women, fashion style by sexy, longer hair? I mean, honestly, I don't really mind short or long hair. I don't really have much of a preference. I mean, blondes are my personal favorite for color. But, like, I don't really care too much about length. That's not really a big part of it. I just looked over and I see what looks like a teeny tiny little centipede crawling across the floor. Little bug. A real life bug, because we get a lot of them down here. Because every time the weather changes, they make their way inside the apartment. And that's just as fun to deal with as you probably expect. And it's not really that big a deal, but it's a little annoying at times. Wrong door. That was the bazaar. That's not the door I wanted to go through. I mean, I don't know if she would be or not, because like I said, it all comes down a lot to personal preference. I mean, yeah, blondes are my favorite personally, but I don't care too much about, like, length of hair. And I do care about things like personality and intelligence that some guys don't care about. Because I've dealt with some pretty stupid girls in my life. Just some pretty stupid people in general. You get a lot of house centipedes and silverfish bugs. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are a problem. Hey, mosquitoes won't be a true problem for you until you come to the southeastern United States. They're borderline intolerable down here. They get really, really bad down here. Three bees got inside? Now that's a little surprising. We don't get bees. Usually. I very rarely see a bee inside the house, or the apartment, I mean. Oh, you know what? Let's free the slaves while we're here. Let's be nice. Let's free them. You could give me some XP or some karma. It's always a good thing. Maybe a reward. I mean, I don't think they'll give me a reward. Oh, I can't pick it? Well, I'm sorry, slaves. Thought I'd be able to help you, but I actually can't because I don't have a high enough lockpick skill yet. Maybe later. At the very least, I got what I came here for. I got the shotgun. I have a lot of ammo. Wow. Okay, I'm actually pretty well set. Because we can skip a good chunk of the remaining combat in the game. Or, I mean, there's not even that much combat left in the game until the final battle. Because I know from experience, you can skip over a lot from the escape in the Enclave base. Okay.
Good to see you.
Wait just a damn minute. Well, I gotta save because it's been a while. Coastal area, you had those type of mosquitoes that bite you over your clothes. Yep, they're the worst thing ever. Again, come to the southeastern United States and you'll get about 1 million of them a day down here. But, you guys seeing this? Aqua Pura crates.
You've got the caps, I've got your face.
These do not appear until you have completed the main story. These only appear if you have completed the main story and have Broken Steel installed. They contain Aqua Pura, the purified water, that doesn't have radiation in it, that you get from completing the game with a good ending. Why the hell is this here? I have legitimately never seen this.
Good to see you.
I thought in my Let's Play of the game, I was surprised to see an Enclave soldier without getting anywhere near that point in the game. That's one thing, because you see that midway through the game and you could explain it away. This is legitimately impossible. Because Aqua Pura has no way of appearing until after the Purifier's active. And there's no way you could explain this away.
Evening.
Well, that's interesting, because I've, again, never seen that before.
Hey there.
Here to
I love unique moments. Things that have literally never happened to me before, after all these years.
has in his magic bag, shall we?
And I guess, at least it's a unique moment. And it'll be on video. So I have proof that it happened. And again, it's something I've never seen happen before. This is an interesting day for that. Never happened. I'm slightly speechless.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
Because that's just so bizarrely out there. That's just unbelievable. I've never seen that happen after all these years. I know for a fact I've never... Unlike some of these other statements, I know for a fact I've never seen that happen. I would have remembered something, some kind of error like that. The model of a pile of bullets and ammo, and their value is 1 bullet. I don't remember that, but I could see that being something random and funny. Sadly, I can't remember every one of my old streams. Or videos or whatnot. Been doing it for years, so can't really remember. But I mean, I'm in 1 million views, so it means something. Oh, okay. You mean something like that. Okay. I can't remember exactly what it would be from, but yeah, I feel like I remember seeing that before. Oh yeah, have any of my fellow trophy hunters in the stream, have any of you guys been tuning into Brian's 50 Platinums in 24 hours video? It's, or stream, I mean, live stream. It's been interesting. I've been tuning into it in and out all day. It's been quite interesting, to say the least. He's making... Last I saw, he was at pace of 23 hours to do it. He lost a lot of time on 36 Fragments of Midnight and something else. Like, he lost a bunch of time on 36 Fragments. He lost some time on something else, too. Brian he's a big trophy hunter. And trophy guide person. He doesn't have the trophy level that I do. He's actually he's like more than 100 platinums behind me. But he does like guides and stuff. Like far more than I ever do. That's what he's known for. Brian at PS4 Trophies. This is Brian at PS4Trophies.com, and I'm here to give you another video. He's got an intro like I do. He's helped me many times, him and PowerPix. I like both of them. I use both of them at different times. Like, Brian's videos tend to be a little bit longer, and they're commentated. And, PowerPix's guides, I think PowerPix's guides are better, usually. But they aren't commentated. So, if you prefer commentary, you're gonna prefer Brian. He's got a soothing, relaxing voice, sort of like Elle from PlayStation Access. She is so cute, too. Like, they were very smart to bring her on. She's got that really, like, sexy, soft, sweet voice, and she's so pretty. She's got the full-blown British accent and stuff. Oh, that's just great. That's awesome. Love to have someone like that in life. I mean, there's more to life than just looks and stuff, but still. But yeah, he does more guides, but he's got way fewer trophies than me. He hasn't done as many terrible, cheap games as I have. Because I don't even think he's at 300 platinums, and I'm at over 400. But he makes his guides for a living, which is pretty awesome. I mean, more power to you for being able to do that. I'd love to have YouTube be my full-time job. That'd be awesome. It'll never happen, but it's kind of awesome. Though in this past, like, year and a half or so, since I've been streaming, year and a half, I've gotten a major uptick in votes and stuff. Or, not votes, views. I don't know why I said votes, but in views. And in revenue that comes from it. To where I'm actually getting, basically, thanks to you guys, a couple free games a year. Enough money for it. And I don't make enough money off of YouTube to have to pay taxes on it either, which is even better. Because you only have to pay taxes if you make more than $600 a year on a job. And I don't make that much. Pretty awesome altogether. Pretty much a win-win. Oh, I already had full health. Well, that's fine, because blood packs are pointless. I wouldn't be surprised if Dishonored trophies are glitched out, because they're Bethesda. Or they have something to do with Bethesda. To be honest, I don't know how paying taxes works in Canada compared to the US. You guys might have a more streamlined system than we do. Basically, in the US, you pay a certain portion of your income in your taxes every year.
Welcome to Vault 1. Please redress.
Wait,
Vault Tech
before I address this...
Once dressed. Please.
Oh no.
Available.
Are you gonna tell me that this is gonna be the undying, like, the death of this run? I do not think that the Vault 112 jumpsuit is unique. Is it unique? Pulling up my guide now. No! You can't tell me that right now.
Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation.
If I actually have to equip it, then the challenge is technically failed. Because if you had anything from the original Vault, from Vault 101, you could de-equip it instantly. It didn't matter. It didn't make a difference in gameplay. I actually didn't mean to take the metal armor. That's pointless to me. It's not unique, because there's multiple of them. No. I didn't want to fail the challenge. Oh, that's so depressing. It was going so well. it looks like you actually can't beat Fallout 3 using only unique items. Because you have to put on the jumpsuit to forward the game. Wow, okay. Yeah, sure is. Well then, that's depressing. So, you actually can't beat Fallout 3 using only unique weapons. This is my first failed challenge. Well, you can beat it using only unique weapons. That's not a problem. Unique weapons is another thing entirely. I mean, I try to use the term disappointing as well, but I do have depression and anxiety, so I feel like it's fair if I use it. I have them both, and I'm medicated for both, so I don't mind using the term. Well, okay then, so this challenge has failed. That's honestly kind of surprising. Oh, dog meat went back to Vault 101. I don't care about dog meat. I can't believe this. I'm actually going to fail the challenge here. That is crazy. I did not even think about this. You know, upping lockpick, I want to have it up higher. Wow, okay then, well, like I said, this is a bit surprising. $5 points to sneak it. You know what, why not? At this point, who cares? I have a watch. I mean, I'm gonna finish the game. I'm not gonna let this stop me. Because technically, I didn't use a different type of armor to deal with enemies. At the very least, I can still finish the game using unique weapons only. That part I can at least get done. Just unique gear entirely just isn't going to end up being possible.
Hello.
I don't know why there's a speed limit here. It's not like anyone's actually going to drive a car. It's not like there's anywhere to go. Yeah, I'm not going to stop here, but it's a little sad to see that I actually can't. This is the first challenge I failed. Radio, pitcher, gnome, pitcher, cinder block, gnome. Where's the bottle? I actually don't know where the bottle is. There it is. Got it. You know what? I'm going to take a screenshot of this solution so I don't have to ever look it up again. Because no, my last playthrough, I did it the fun way last playthrough. Because that's more fun. And because it fit with my playthrough. Okay, yeah, the taxes. Basically, we pay a certain amount of our income in taxes per year. It depends on your income level as to how much you pay. We don't have a flat tax system, sadly, which would make more sense. We have just a more proportional tax system, so the more money you make, the more you pay in taxes. And then, like, it's divided up into a lot of different brackets. I myself am in one of the lowest brackets because I don't make a whole lot in my current job, but hopefully will make more in the future.
Do you realize?
I'm glad I ruined everything. Well, I don't care about you, but I can't punch you because it actually ends poorly if you do. Oh, there's a new Palgi game? I didn't even know about that. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not going to buy it day one. I'll wait till it goes on sale, but I didn't know there was a new one. And they got like 10 of them now anyway. I don't even know anymore. They're one of the easiest trophy hunting groups out there, or trophy companies out there, along with Artifacts Mundi and Ratalaika especially.
Son, you've
Hi, Dad. I'm here to help you. What are you doing here?
wronged. I needed information about... I didn't.
Why did you jump into the simulation in the
Come to
first
this-
place?
The facility... The so... Yes, what a... As much...
I feel like we're in a bad situation here between the two of us.
I wanted...
How could you leave me like that?
I can... Right. So am I, son.
And you should be happy about me because I disarmed the bomb in Megaton. He's usually happy for you doing that if you end up doing it. And he actually gives you a reaction if you blow up Megaton, which is crazy. Quality's jumping from 720 to 140. I think it has something to do with like cutscenes and transition scenes drops the quality for some reason. I've noticed that as well. But yeah, we pay our taxes based on our level of income. Plus we have property taxes. We have sales taxes. Sales taxes come automatically every time you buy something. That's not something you have to worry about. Property taxes come out of whatever your rent and stuff would be per month if you're living in an apartment yourself or a house yourself. Income taxes depends on the employer as to whether or not they take it out themselves or if you have to do it yourself. Depends a little bit per the job. Both of my full-time jobs that I've had took it out themselves. But I've had a previous job where I was an independent contractor. Or that's what my job consideration was, to where because of that I had to like deal with the taxes myself. And then you get a certain amount of deductions. Every American gets a $12,000 deduction guaranteed per year. So $12,000, your first $12,000 of income are not taxed. They're not legally allowed to be taxed. $12,000 for an individual. I don't know how it is. It's different for the way you file. It's all kind of a weird thing. Being an individual, for me personally, I can deduct $12,000. Or you can do an itemized deduction where you take out, like, where you don't do it as a flat rate and potentially take out different amounts, like based on certain deductions that you might have, like gas money and anything related. I think anything related to your job you can consider a deduction that you don't have to pay taxes on, or that can go towards your taxes. I'm probably not the best person to be talking about this because I'm not the most knowledgeable person in the world about it. The US system is really weird. It's really complicated. Way more than it should be. You know what? While I'm at Rivet City... yes, our taxes go straight to the government. And the government uses it to fund stuff. That's the best way to put it, because I don't exactly know. I'm assuming that some of it goes straight into their pockets. I personally believe that. I think that's very likely that a lot of it goes into their pockets, without actually going back into direct benefit for the people of the country. So you pay the government for services. I mean, we pay lower tax rates, income tax, personal income tax rates than most countries. because we don't have government-funded healthcare. We have limited government-funded retirement. Trying to think what else there would be. We have limited government-funded education. We have public schools that are funded by the government, like your primary and secondary schools are fully funded by the government. Colleges are not. And also, it's really dark in here, and I don't see how to get out. I have more trouble here than I ever should, because this is not that difficult, but I can never remember exactly where to go. I'm gonna end up dying from radiation poisoning, because I'm actually lost in here. It's so dark in here. All these playthroughs make me remember something. Okay, that's how I get out, so that's not it. That I beat Fallout 3 without dying. Back in the day, in my Let's Play of the game. I beat the game without dying. Oh, it's this way. I see where to go. Okay, thank God. I figured it out. So I beat this damn game without dying. Which means I didn't drown or anything like that. Okay, we actually got through. I'm legitimately shocked I survived that. I thought that was going to end poorly. I mean, it goes to the government. What that exactly means is up for debate. If that means it actually goes towards public services that can benefit us, or if it goes straight into the pockets of politicians. I mean, given that you need a $180,000 salary to survive in Washington, D.C., I could say that it probably, pretty safely, some of it goes into the pockets of politicians behind the scenes. I think that would be a fair assumption. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Never going to say I'm completely correct on something. But I think it's very likely. I knew that was going to happen, but I couldn't throw a grenade in, and I'm sad. Because if I could have thrown a grenade in, I could have avoided that. But a grenade is not a unique weapon, and I can't do that. I've already failed the challenge anyway, but I still want to try to do it as well as possible. I'm still so sad about that, because, like, this is going to be my first failed challenge, and I almost stepped on that. At least I actually disarmed it. Oh, wait, that my light was already on and it's still way too dark. So yeah, maybe some of it's going to help people, and probably most of it is not. Look, I'm going to say one thing about Congress in the U.S. You do not become a millionaire as a congressperson. It's impossible. You do not make enough money given where you have to live. Living in Washington, D.C., you do not make enough money to become a millionaire as a congressman or congresswoman. It doesn't happen. It's impossible. It's impossible without extreme, like, budgeting and saving and stuff. There's no way that almost every single one of them is a millionaire. Because most of them are. Very few of them have not made it that far. And it's usually only the newest ones that have not made that far. Okay, Okay, I know there are more traps in here, but I don't remember where they are. I know that terminal's a trap, but I feel like there's other traps that I'm forgetting. Wait, what's that gonna do? Oh, that opened the door. Okay, I actually forgot that happened. Activate the... I can't activate it. Well, great. Okay, well, I'm gonna step away from that in case it explodes in the next 5 seconds. I don't think it will, but just in case, I don't know. Okay, so since we're about to go talk to this important character, I'm going to make a save here. Careers to reach the wealthiest 1%, high-level politician, and stock market in the U.S. I know, I tend to get a lot more deep and analytical when I'm drunk. Which, honestly, is a benefit.
How the hell
Because it means that I won't be targeted by the deep state.
This is the part.
Because they won't care because I'm drunk when I do all my rambling. Which is an advantage, because they won't care about someone who's a drunken idiot while they're and just rambles about stupid stuff. Because they won't think anyone listens or cares. That gives me that advantage.
Yes, that's locked. Yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Real estate, maybe. I mean, Trump got there through real estate. Heavily, primarily through real estate. That was his big thing. Lawyers, most don't. Most don't get to that level. Doctors, most don't get there either.
I suppose you can... Well... What? Like I care what you say.
Doctor is like, because of how much it costs to go to school and to continue doing it, it's not the it's pretty lucrative, but not as lucrative as people seem to think. Like, you'll be very well off overall. But it's not guaranteed to be as lucrative as people think. Because it costs such a... It's so expensive to get started on. Okay, so he actually doesn't have anything of value. Stock market, yes, you can. Real estate, if you do it right, can be.
Stay sharp. I know lots of things, but you've got...
That's weird. Like, why is he not happy with me?
That's secure for a reason.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
Stay sharp. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me.
Huh. So, you know, I always have weird things with this. Like, sometimes it works, and I can progress with this, and sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Like, sometimes I have success with this, and sometimes I don't. It's like, it's very random almost. Like, sometimes I can manage to get him to talk, and sometimes he doesn't. It's weird. I gotta be missing something. Because we had at least one character that wasn't happy with what was being... or that was telling us about the history of the Wasteland. Now, I think that for the android part of it, you have to interact with all the holotapes. I think that's how you do that side quest. I'm pretty sure it is. Acting, Hollywood, sort of depends. Like, some people definitely have success in that field, others don't. And a lot of the time, people will move out to LA for, like, an acting job or something, but it ends up not being for them and they have to go to porn
Hello.
as their main means of income, which can be very lucrative as well. Okay, I know that it's Harkus that's the android, but it doesn't look like he wants to appear outside, so we might deal with that later. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and finish Galaxy News Radio. We can go ahead and do this, because this is easy. Pharmaceutical industry... Actually, no. Depends on where you are in the industry. Like, it depends heavily on your actual position. Because the pharmaceutical industry overall has hundreds of thousands of workers in varying roles. The CEOs of it will certainly make a lot of money. But a lot of the actual workers don't. So it's getting better for job security because it's a growing field. But the amount of money you make is not as much as people might think. Like, only really the CEOs of companies like that will make the amount of money that people probably think. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this, because this is an easy little quest here. Yeah, Olympics people do, but that's so few people. I mean, that's very few people. Very, very few people in any country are going to be capable of qualifying for an Olympic event. I mean, my best bet would be in shooting sports, and I still don't think I would qualify at all. I don't think I'd be close. Here's the rest of my water. We got some... Oh, that's a lot of ammo. I'll actually take all that. Install the dish. Let's go talk to Three Dog, because we'll get quest progress and it'll help us with XP. I mean, gaming is more, I guess, of a passion market in some ways. Something that didn't sit well on that last drink of water. I mean, a big part in the US is if you stick with one company or one field for a long time and work your way up, you can make a lot of money. That's what both my parents did. It allowed them to be successful because they worked their butts off for all their lives to get a good job and work hard.
Hey, all right.
Because we have the opportunity to in this country.
Hey, you're... Now GNR can be heard clear across...
It's been a pleasure, Three Dog. You got what you wanted, and I already know about my dad.
I heard you found out about your dad. Three Dog can't...
And he's happy with us for doing what we did. And he's going to give us an extra item. That's exactly what I wanted. That went very, very well. Get lockpick up to 50. What's up, repair? Repair's kind of low. Medicine. Stuff is all over the place at this point. Level 8 gave us new perks. Ooh, 15 big guns points. That's actually quite a bit. I can see them starting their own gyms. I don't feel like most of them go into the adult entertainment industry. I'm going to take this big guns perk because that is actually a lot of points. Usually it's only 5 points for a perk, and this one's 15. That seems like it would actually be quite good, even though I'm not using a whole lot of big guns in this playthrough, but I might in the future. HIQ Ace. I need to go do that, actually. I own that, and I still haven't done it. I found someone that wants to do Discovery. So I need to message him and make sure we can do that, because that's an easy 100%, but it has one multiplayer trophy for some stupid reason. I actually really need to do that, because that's an easy 100%. I just need to stop being lazy about that. Man, I have a lot of side quests available. I love how this has got me going all over. Why does it have a marker here? Why is that there? That makes no sense. Let's go to Rivet City. I mean, you have to be smart and efficient, and you do have to work hard. Like, it does matter to some degree. And you don't need a master's degree or anything to be super successful. My dad doesn't have one, and he's done very well all his life. And I don't have one either. I'm probably never going to have one. Because I don't want to deal with school ever again. It's just going to drive my anxiety off the wall. It's going to be a terrible idea for my health, so I'm not going to do it. I don't exactly know why I needed to wait, because the market... Okay, I need to use the bathroom, like, really badly, guys. I'll be back in a second. Alright, guys, I'm back. Feel much better. Good thing is, I've drank a lot of water. So that's good for you. If you have a lot of alcohol, drink a lot of water and you'll be okay. That is very much the case, is that staying hydrated is the biggest part of feeling okay the night after drinking.
Good to see you.
I don't get sick too often, though, from alcohol. It's pretty uncommon, about once a year nowadays. Which is a good thing, because, like, that's tolerable. More often is more of a problem. Shouldn't be something you should be doing when you're out of college, getting sick from it.
Madison, and now I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news. I was right about Braun and the Gek. If we can find one, we can adapt it to work with the purifiers.
I'd like to believe you, James. I really would. This is all just so...
And we gotta find one of them Gek devices.
Madison, I'm telling you, this is real. I talked to Braun himself. He confirmed it. Don't you see? This is what we've been waiting for.
So was Braun the one that created the Gek?
I don't know, James. So many years have passed. Is it really still worth trying?
How could it not be worth improving the lives of everyone in the wasteland? What could be a more worthy endeavor?
You haven't lost any of your passion, have you, James?
It's as important to me as ever, Madison. I know it's important to you too.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to drink too much, but I can keep it in
We
moderation
don't have it
enough.
yet. I can get a small team together, but we'll need proof that it works before people believe us.
I know, I was thinking about that. The lab at the facility had some old pre-war computers that we scavenged. One of them might be useful.
I don't know what you're worried about, it's just super mutants.
Even if one of those computers had a database, we couldn't access it.
That's why we're going
And I
to
can
live
kill
there
super
right now
mutants
and get
all
things up
day
and running
long.
As best we can.
You know, if it were anyone else asking me to do this, I'd have them run right out of Rivet City.
And you know I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this would really work. It's time, Madison.
Damn you, James. When this is all over, you owe me a drink. I'll get the team together.
I love how she only wants one drink out of all this and not, like, something of more value.
Don't touch the Did you need something? You found him?
I did.
So you did.
It's all good.
I could tell you all about the science lab, but it all seems like a lifetime.
Okay, we talked to
get
her.
back
Let's
to
talk to
project.
Dad.
Probably. We need...
Let's get going. I will meet you guys there. I want to go down to the bar real quick and try to forward that other quest about the history of Rivet City. I'm not as worried about my kidneys as I am about my liver when it comes to alcohol. Because alcohol affects the liver more than the kidneys. I drink an absurd amount of water, so I'm not worried about my kidneys.
Hey there.
Because I drink significant amounts of water, so I'm not really worried about the kidneys.
Some people are in such a hurry.
That was some water right there. Yeah, I drink a lot of water. Kidneys are only really a problem with water compared to the liver. The liver is the one that processes the alcohol. Okay, we want to talk to her.
Bonnie. What's it? You must be. History? Don't know if it ever had an official start. No. First. Huh. Why that lying?
Ah, there we go.
History? He's holed up in the other.
And I'll be nice and buy a beer. I don't drink a lot of beer, but I will buy... Oh, I'll buy your stim packs, though. I feel like being nice to you because, I mean, I know it's a fake economy, but why not? And we'll get rid of that terrible vault jumpsuit that ruined my challenge. sell off as much of this as I can.
Thanks.
I'll be nice and buy that beer from you. Because I'm a good person. Yeah, it's more the liver that's a problem if you drink a lot of alcohol.
Mister.
Yeah, I think you've talked about Terra before, but I have no idea what that other game is. Never even heard of that. Yeah, the run's still completely valid outside of that suit, and technically, well, yes, I used the suit. I didn't actually fight anyone while wearing it, so it really technically doesn't affect everything. I mean, it technically fails the challenge, but it also kind of doesn't. We'll see what I decide to say when I eventually make a video of this. Because I'll eventually turn this challenge into a video like I have with a couple of my earlier ones. I'm currently working on editing the Fallout 3 Chinese pistol-only run. That's the next video that's going to come out as a challenge run. I like editing those down, though, because that's actually kind of fun. Make some cool stuff out of them. Yeah, I have no idea what that Sorcerer and Potpourri is. I've never heard of that. I mean, I've probably seen it on PlayStation profiles, but I've never played it or really heard of it. Okay, so now that we're back here, this time he should actually talk to me now that I actually talked to the other character first. Hopefully that's what'll happen. Hopefully I haven't, like, screwed myself out of doing the better objective. I don't remember having to do the better objective, but you never know.
Stay sharp. They're every. Ha. Sounds like. Maybe. For that.
I want to set the record straight.
Every. She. Of course. Here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Okay, so he actually gave me the full objective for that quest. So we can actually forward that. Great. That's actually a very good thing. We actually did it. I'm surprised. I mean, I think for the Android quest, you have to find the holotapes first. Yeah, I mean, technically... I think, though, technically... If you make your way into Little Lamplight, you can forward the story even further without dealing with that quest. So there might be other ways to get around it. I don't know, maybe? I know that you can at least glitch your way into Little Lamplight. If you really wanted to. I'll probably just put an asterisk next to it in the video when I eventually make that. Technically, yes, I didn't have to fight anyone while using it, but I had to equip it for that.
Aha!
The library's easy. The old technology, I think I need a higher science skill to do. We'll do the library one first. Because I know how to do that. Okay, have you re-equipped yet? You have. I will take your stim packs. And your 5.56s, because I need those. And your shotgun shells. Sell that beer, I don't need any more. Ooh, I have lots of drugs. I'm doing good on stim packs now, though. We actually have some.
Good hunting.
Let's go. Okay, so we finished that aspect of the quest. We'll deal with the next part of it later. Let's head back to the Jefferson Memorial. I probably should go get dog meat, actually. I just realized that I don't have dog meat anymore, and I should probably go get him. He's a Goodwill pupper. I want to have him back. Okay, I wonder, though, have I already cleared out... I don't think I've cleared out all of them. I'll be right back. Let's go get dog meat first, because I kind of forgot about him. Alright, that loaded pretty quickly. Dog meat, there you are, little pupper. I'm here to get you back with me. I love doggos. And you're gonna come with me and rip super mutant throats out. Yes, you are. Fast traveling in the game world, I guess it just means that you warp. I guess you somehow activate a Captain Kirk warp drive. And use it to your advantage. I guess that's how it works. What's this whole swipe search thing I'm seeing on Tinder right now? I don't know. It wants me to interact with it. Alright, well, regardless of all that, yeah, it's basically like teleportation. I don't know how it works. I guess it just... In New Vegas, it actually makes sense. Because in New Vegas, if you're playing on hardcore mode, you actually lose food, water, and sleep by fast traveling. So it actually means it takes in-game time. So it basically just cuts out the process of you walking there on New Vegas. Fallout 3, I don't think does quite that. But Fallout 3 also doesn't have a hardcore mode unless you're modding. So I'm not really sure. I assume it just means that it takes up some time. Some in-game time. Because in-game time obviously passes a little bit faster than real life. Oh, I knocked away his gun. Oh man, the terrible shotgun is doing some damage here. I mean, it should. This is actually a pretty good weapon. The only disadvantage that this gun has is it breaks really quickly. That's its only real disadvantage. It has really low weapons condition. It breaks in like way too shots compared to other weapons, despite its power. Because I think it's the most powerful shotgun in the game. I think it's more powerful than any of the double-barreled shotguns you can get. I think. I could be wrong on that, though. Because I think there are double-barreled, a unique variant of the double-barreled shotgun that might be better from point lookout, but I'm not 100% sure on it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one that's really strong, but I don't know if there is. I know for a fact that this is a pretty strong weapon. It's one of the better shotguns in the game, so... provided you can keep it from breaking, it's good. Okay, there's more mutants down here. I don't know exactly where they are, but we'll find them. All these Project Purity logs, I don't remember what they all say, but it's not really that important or interesting. Where are the remaining mutants at? Let's go find them. I got some food here. I can always use some food. I might need to make some spaghetti after this stream is over. Because I kind of want to eat some spaghetti. Even though it's carbs, and I probably shouldn't be eating it. My diet's slightly on hold until after Christmas is over. Because I know I'm going to eat way too much around Christmas. With family and stuff. And we'll eat like 3 big meals on Christmas, so... yeah. Well, I have plenty of ammo for my hunting rifle now, that's good. If anything, I love Christmas just because we get to eat really good food. And lots of it. It's like Thanksgiving, the food matters a lot. I love good food. I almost love really good food more than gifts. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Because we'll make like a real good tenderloin or something with my family, with my main family, and then and my grandparents and stuff. And we'll eat like waffles or something good for breakfast, or cinnamon buns, something that's more than bacon and eggs. Because I mostly just eat bacon and eggs for breakfast. Because it's 0 carbs, so that's why I eat it. I act like I'm trying to eat healthy, yet half these streams are me completely inebriated yelling at a game. Which means that I'm certainly really healthy. Also, my workplace is killing me because people keep bringing in, like, food. And it's not healthy food, but it tastes so good.
Hey there.
Like, we had a time when someone brought in a big tray of banana fudge, or... Wait, banana fudge. Of banana pudding. And another time they brought in a giant tray of fudge of varying kinds.
Let's get to
People just trying to kill me with the food at work. Because it all tastes so good. Banana pudding's great. Fudge is delicious. And it's just killing me.
Good to see you.
Hello, son.
Food or dogs? Oh, that's like an impossible choice, buddy. That's hard to pick. I don't know. Because dogs are ever loving and loyal.
Oh, great.
And so good. That is a very hard choice. I don't know. I do have a sweet tooth. I love, like, sugary stuff. I get that from my grandparents' family.
Here we are. Revelation.
Okay, I'll do what you ask, because I want to forward through this quickly. Yeah, I get that from my dad's side of the family more than anything. Most of them love sweet stuff. Especially my grandma. Yeah, but you're more of a cat person, though, than a dog person. And I love my dogs more than just about anything. They're like my kids. Because I don't know if I'll ever have children, so they're like my children. Because we love them like family, because they are family. They're some of my best friends. My old dog, when he passed, he was my best friend I ever could have had. Up until the day he passed.
Hurry back, and I'll give you the fuses you'll need.
Alright, so let's head back upstairs. We're actually getting through this pretty quickly. So it's the fuses, which we have to put in down at the very bottom. and then we get to go through that door, and then we get to go through the tunnels, and that triggers the next major event. This part of the quest is a bit of a waste. Yeah, what would you favor? Cats, video games, or delicious food?
Hey there.
That could probably be a hard choice. Cats, video games, or delicious food? I mean, I think in the end, I gotta go overall with my dogs, then food,
Did you need something?
then like really good food, because I like other foods. I did disarm the bomb.
I'm very proud of it. Just please. Right here.
I was wondering who was gonna tell me about that. What's my karma level at? It should be very positive. I just want to check. Okay, it's good. It's not quite very good, but it's good. So I've been a good person overall. Done pretty well so far. You choose video games? Oh, okay. I mean, video games versus cats, I choose video games all day long. I mean, I like cats. I don't love cats the way I love dogs.
What?
Because we've always grown up with dogs in my family. Or at least a dog. Yeah, gaming over cats all day. And gaming and food over cats all day. But when you get to gaming, dogs, and food together, that's when it starts to become a hard choice. I mean, there are other ways to enjoy life and entertain yourself than video games. At least there are for me. But it is a major part of it.
You should be able to access the mainframe.
At the very least, I would have YouTube and Twitch. That's good that you don't have any specific food you love. That actually probably makes life a little easier. Just eat whatever you see out there, whether it's cheap or expensive, high quality or not. Probably has some advantages to it. I mean, I like both cheap food and great food. See you later, Isaac.
Just be a few minutes until we can access the mainframe. Use the intercom so I can tell you where to go next.
Noodles that have been down here for presumably 20 plus years.
There are a few minor repairs to... Actually,
Alright, let's go do that. I still think it's funny how Liam Neeson voiced him. I just find that to be kind of an odd choice. I don't know, maybe that's just me that sees that as being a little odd.
Hello.
Hello.
I mean, I'm an introvert as well, but I love eating and I love dogs. My dogs are my best friends. Along with Lizard Guy, who's currently stationed in California, so I see him twice a year. Which we're coming up on one of those 2 times a year. And we're so going to do some streaming. And I can't wait. We're gonna find some stupid multiplayer games and stuff to play, and it's gonna be fun to stream. Because I'm gonna be home for like a week and a half for Christmas, so I'm excited. I don't know what I'm gonna do for New Year's Eve though yet. Because I'll be in my town now for, Okay, this is actually really funny. I'm currently, when I'm looking away from the screen, I'm on Tinder. And I just got an ad for Bumble on Tinder, and Bumble's a competing dating app. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. That's legitimately hilarious. Why would Tinder allow Bumble to advertise on their site?
Please, everyone, remain in your...
Especially because Bumble's becoming better than Tinder.
What are they doing here?
Okay, so the Enclave have arrived. I love how they get here at this exact timing. Like, you know, video game level of timing. Because that's just how things go in video games. I wonder if you can fall down that without actually touching any of the grates. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I love how you can also actually... You know, this means that these pipes are really, really big. Because my character is presumably, like, at least 5.5 feet tall. And standing up with no problem. Cleo, pro and ignoring us. Oh, nice. I mean, some cats are really sweet, though. I've met some that are really sweet. And the ones that are really fun to have around. Or ones that are more like dogs, more playful, more happy. Okay, I found some of your Aqua Pura crates already, so... Well, I mean, they're not yours, they're technically Brotherhood's, but still. Dogmeat, you want to actually do some work here, buddy? Dogmeat is not being very effective here. My Dogmeat is not being particularly effective. There we go. Ooh, that was worth a lot of XP. What do... I'm on normal, right? I actually want to check that now. Okay, I am on normal, so that's good. I'm on that medium difficulty. As I should be. And also my stim packs got disabled, I guess, when I went into the vault. See all my other stuff first. Save the quantums. Just in case. I don't know if I'll need them, but I'll save them anyway. Alright, I want to get through this quest in this stream tonight. That'd be a good stopping point if I can get through this whole quest, which I think I can. I'd like to have some actual, like, armor I can wear, though. This Vault 101, or Vault 101 armor jumpsuit, whatever it's called, is not really coming in that well. It just doesn't have the best resistance compared to some of the others. And I can't wear this Enclave power armor because it just doesn't work. Doesn't work for the challenge. Film genre, probably war movies. War and just action in general are my two favorites.
Now under United States government control. The person in charge is to step forward immediately.
And I love how I can't even pull out my weapon here to actually do anything to him.
Materials related to this project.
That's quite impossible. This is a private project. The Enclave has no authority.
I don't think the Enclave cares if it has authority here, buddy. Or Dad.
Am I to assume, sir, that you are in charge?
Yes, I'm responsible for this project.
Then I repeat, sir, that you are hereby instructed to immediately hand over all materials related to the purifier.
I'm sorry, but that's...
Furthermore, you are to assist Enclave scientists in assuming control of the administration and operation of this facility at once.
Colonel. Is it Colonel? I'm sorry, but the...
Hey, you don't have a choice but to kill people in the post-war wasteland. Nuclear war happened 200 years earlier.
Sir, this is the last time I am going to repeat myself. Stand down at once and turn over control of this
I
facility.
wonder what Snickle's playing. I need to check out his stream. I haven't watched in a
this
while.
facility will not function. We have never been able to successfully replicate test results.
I suggest you comply immediately, sir.
And they just murder
Prevent any
people.
More incidents. Are we clear?
Yes, Colonel. I'll do whatever you want. There's no need for more violence.
Then you will immediately hand over all materials related to this project and aid us in making it operational at once.
Very well. Give me a few moments to bring the system on.
So does he not realize that they never brought it online? That it had never worked prior? Like, does he not realize that?
Wears thin.
Just another minute. and
Because he's pissed off about everything, but it was never brought online in the first place.
Run.
And that's interesting. You see him inject himself with something there. So that must be what made him survive this. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's never clarified.
James. We...
How do we get out of here? Let's go. Yeah, whatever he injected himself with must have made him survive. This is never really clarified as to what it was. I'm assuming it was some massive dose of anti-rad. Maybe not rad-away, but just something anti-radiation. Or even like some kind of steroid or something at least. Because I've gotten a steroid injection before to deal with a throat infection. It's what I actually had to do to get my throat fixed when I was sick a month ago.
We need to escape. Don't wander off. We're going to... We've got...
I will help you. Because sadly I don't get a choice. Because Bethesda has to be nice to these people and help them. Even though they really serve no purpose. That's an Enclave Eyebot. That's a radiation. That's a more radiation. Let's just try to rush through this. I don't really want to deal with this whole, like, exploration of these tunnels. There's not really that much down here anyway. Okay, you know what? You can go F off. You just killed my dad. I'm gonna murder you. I think that's just simple retaliation that you deserved. I hope you're not going to complain about that, because it's what you deserved. Man, someone was living down here with some good stuff. They had 2 food items and a Nuka-Cola. And Nuka-Cola is always a good way to go out, right? Ooh, they had some iguana bits and some drugs. They were living the life down here. They had soda, they had food, they had drugs. They were living the good life. I mean, they must have died at some point because reasons, but still. I mean, I'd rather leave most of them behind. I can understand keeping Madison alive because she gets you into the Citadel and stuff. But the rest of them serve no purpose. They just wander around behind you and do nothing. They really shouldn't need... They don't need to be here. They don't do anything. And they're already injured. I meant to say all already injured, not already.
I can open it, but it'll take some time.
Okay, we'll let them do that. 2 stim packs. Hurry up, Madison.
I'm watching.
Because there's Enclave in there. We're not going to bother with that. We don't want to deal with them today. Because that's just going to make things worse. I love how the Enclave don't care that there's a barking dog and a guy standing right in front of the door. I also love how this rifle looks like it's assembled with duct tape. I mean, it kind of makes sense for the setting, but it's still kind of funny. As you can tell, it's got, like, duct tape on it. That looks like it's how it's assembled. Okay, as long as we don't get any Reavers, we'll be okay. I do not want to deal with a Feral Ghoul Reaver tonight. Because that's just about the worst thing that we can have happen on this kind of a playthrough. Because I can't kill a Reaver very easily. Not with my current weapons. I'd need something a little bit stronger. Bobby pins. I would gladly take that, though. We actually do need those. There's a bottle cap mine. I can at least sell it. Will you stop punching me for like 2 seconds, sir? Or ma'am, I don't know what you were when you were alive. Well, I guess you're technically still alive because you're a ghoul. No, you're basically a zombie, so you're an undead. Then again, you guys get offended when we call you undead, or zombies, or whatever. I don't know, they make an interesting social structure with things like feral ghouls. You actually can't kill Dr. Lee. I don't even think you can kill any of the scientists. That actually reminds me, didn't they determine that you can kill every single NPC in Outer Worlds? Or at least the near majority of them? Which, if so, then that's some true options there. Some true freedom. Now, I don't know how you'd be able to complete the game if you killed every single character. But if that's the truth, then that's actually pretty cool. Because not a lot of games let you do something that extreme. Health's looking pretty good again. Now we're gonna get yelled at about Garza.
We can't go any further.
Why?
I don't have
let's just leave him behind.
If you can't keep up, I'm afraid I'll have to go on without you.
I mean, seriously, you have a heart condition in a post-nuclear apocalypse world, and you expect people to feel sympathetic. You expect me to give you my hard-earned stim packs? I am going to save here, though, because I want to try something. Kill every single NPC except for one. That is true freedom. One survivable enemy. Or one survivable NPC. That's pretty awesome. Hit him. Ah, I missed. Now you see, he can still run. Look at that, he can still run. He can still move. He can still do what he needs to do. What did he need help with? He ain't got no heart condition. He can still move just fine. If you ask me, he looks like he was fine. Oh, that Eyebot helmet might be unique. I'm going to take that just in case it is. I don't know if it is. I want to take it just in case, though. A video showing themselves killing every single person except for the companions. That's pretty awesome. That is honestly really cool that they allow that, because that's true freedom. I can understand having one NPC in the game that you can't kill, but being able to kill every other one, that's saying something about the game, and that shows true freedom in the game. I can't wait to play it. I'm sure I'll be able to make some challenge runs out of it. And I only killed Garza because I wanted him to not suffer. I feel like that would make sense. They wouldn't be mad at me about making sure he didn't suffer anymore. You would think they would want that kind of an outcome for him. But I don't know. Maybe they're kind of pissed off at me for doing it. I mean, I don't know. They can deal with it. They're not exactly going to turn on me here. I think they know if they turn on me, they're all going to die. So they're not that stupid. I hope they aren't that stupid. And we're able to still use the hunting rifle down here, which is a good thing. Save that Chinese assault rifle ammo for later. We're going to need it in Vault 87. It's actually going to be very helpful in 87. There's a lot of super mutants in there. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with some kind of challenge run. I think it's possible to beat the game pretty quickly. I feel like there's got to be speed runs out there already for that game. For Outer Worlds. I'm pretty sure there already are. Be curious to see just how quickly you can beat it. Because I don't think Min Squad or Senza or someone else I follow that's another speed challenge runner, really just challenge runner of various games. Can't remember what his channel name is, though. He does, like, a lot of Resident Evil-based challenge runs that are really interesting. Can't pick that, of course. Going through this door is going to trigger a bunch of ghouls. I think it does that. Brotherhood doesn't care that I'm going to take all their ammo. Yep, you see, they're going to do all the work for us. As long as there's not a Reaver, we should be fine. Thank you, Brotherhood. You're good people. You're very good to us here. I will take the bottle caps off of them and not give you a cent of it. Got some supplies. It's always good. Looks like a few of our scientists survived, like 2 of them. Let's get out of here. I guess that Brotherhood guy is actually in a pretty good position because that door has to open slowly before he can go through here. 12 minutes. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Well, I'd love to see me and Min Squad and Senza and maybe one other person do a co-op run of 76 under certain conditions. Okay, that's unusual. That's very unusual. Just a giant group of raiders right here? Well, not really a giant group, just 2 of them. But still, I don't think I've seen that happen. Not recently. Yeah, to see us do a challenge run of 76 and have the developers comment on that. That'd be fun. Like, I've always thought an interesting idea... Where do we enter at? Like, where was the hatch at? Oh, right here. Okay. A challenge run of Fallout 76 of, what's it called? Black powder weapons only. I think that'd be an interesting run. Complete the game with a 4-person group using only black powder weapons. It'd be tough. It'd have a good challenge to it. More the ammo situation and the reloading situation than anything else, because the weapons do a lot of damage.
Ryan! I know you're in there! I know you can hear me! You open this goddamn door right now!
I guess an angry Madison Lee is stronger than Door. I love how that's still powered 200 years later. I guess they found a way to power it. Ooh, level up. Nice. So we got the quest done. That's actually what I wanted to have done tonight. Let's get science up to 50 so we can pick anything. Bloody Mess does extra damage. I don't really need strong back. That's not really that useful. That's actually kind of helpful. 50% damage on every mutated insect. That's not bad. Oh, black powder weapons, not white powder. There's no such thing as white powder. Black powder weapons are like the old muskets used in like the Civil War and the Revolutionary War. The ones that only fired, one shot at a time and take a long time to reload and stuff.
What can I do for you?
Don't talk down to me, Lions. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us. Project Purity has been overrun.
Yes, I'd heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more. I don't know. You have to do something.
Then it's as we feared. Madison, I'm sorry this happened. I wish we could have done something.
Then do something now. They've taken over the Purifier.
Well, I don't know how you expect us to fight back. We don't have a whole lot of manpower yet. Not just yet. We'll have to wait a few days.
You know as well as I do that the
Yeah, the old manual loading firearms.
useless to them. Perhaps it's time to walk away.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
No, I don't think... I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Madison, it'll be okay. Now, this is James's son, I presume?
It's funny how he says he sees the resemblances even if you're wearing power armor or some kind of
He knows
face
what we
armor.
need. Vault-Tec computer, something to locate equipment. Please help him.
Very well, we'll sort this all out.
Hail.
Dogmeat's barking at everyone because he's not happy about something here.
Roth...
That's fine. Just rest, Dr. Lee. You're tired. You've done absolutely nothing, so you deserve to
Certainly,
rest.
Sarah, what's on your mind?
Father, I know that you do not wish to discuss the fate of the outcast, but there are some who say...
Oh, Sarah, my dear, sweet girl, so eager you are to rush headlong into...
Well, they managed to reunite with the Outcasts in the time between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4
Fear not.
because both him and Sarah die during that 10-year period.
Hail. You just...
And it allows a different elder to take control.
Welcome to the Talk...
You have my
I'm glad you liked him.
The considering the circuit.
I'm glad you're going to give me power armor training, Gunny and the Bailey. I don't know if it's going to help me, but I don't know if I can really use it, but it probably doesn't hurt to have. I'm just an average, ordinary wastelander that no one understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky always give us commands, right? Oh, I miss the good days of Fairly Odd Parents when it was actually a good show. Sadly, the show's done now. I mean, because Butch Hartman left. He left the network a year or two ago. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Made pretty good progress tonight. Drink a beer, because why not? I got drunkenness going here anyway. Not going to drink that, though, because I can sell it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. It's been a little over 3 hours. I don't know if it's going to take more than one stream to finish the game. It depends on two things. Game crashing, and if I decide to do extra stuff. So, we'll have to see. And it also won't be next weekend, because next weekend I'm going to be going home for Christmas. So, I don't know what the stream schedule is going to be like. I'm going to stream at least once with my neighbor when we're hanging out. Otherwise, I don't know exactly what we're going to do. So we'll figure it out, though. We'll get stuff figured out as we go. Hoping to go to a party next Friday that's going to be just me, him, and 80% hot girls. Could be a fun night. So, yeah, just keep up with me on my Twitter and my other, on my YouTube updates. And I will see you guys throughout this next coming week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good to see you tonight, Invisible and everyone else. See y'all this week.